What's going on, everyone? Fire Ice Talon here. I think it's time to go for my personal goal here that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and that's attempt a Greater Rift level 80. Ever since I started playing this Shadows Manto build that I made a couple of videos for you guys a few days ago, I just really progressed pretty fast with this build. It's just definitely the strongest Demon Hunter build, at least right now. Before I start the Greater Rift, let's take a look at my progress here. Just a week ago, I only had about 1.5 million profile damage. Now I'm at up to 2.3 million in excess. I was able to find a couple of really big upgrades today. I got these pants here. These didn't really increase my damage. I did have a Ancient Shadows coil before, but I was able to get all resist on these. The other ones had armor on them. And for Demon Hunter, you want to try and get all resist over armor on your gear most of the time, because dexterity is your main stat, and that adds to armor. So you really want to add all resist. That gives you more toughness than armor does on your gear pieces, where you have like defensive stats, like, you know, pants, chest armor, shoulders, boots, and that sort of thing. But the other major upgrade I got today, and this was huge, was my Compass Rose. The one I was using prior only had main stat, vitality, and I think I had crit damage on it, but no crit chance or damage on it. It just had really bad rolls on it. It was not getting a good Compass Rose in this game. It's probably one of the more difficult items to find to begin with. And then to get the good rolls on it, like crit damage and crit chance on it together, and plus you want a socket on it too, of course, for your legendary gem. Very, very difficult to get a good one of these. This is probably the best one I've ever found. The other one I had was an Ancient, but this was just a huge DPS upgrade regardless, because it has crit damage and crit chance on it. I just rolled off the movement speed for a socket, and I lost some toughness, because this one doesn't have vitality or life percent on it like my old one did, but it doesn't matter. On your rings and your amulet, those are purely offensive items. You want damage. And maybe cooldown reduction is good for some builds on your jewelry, but generally speaking, you want crit damage, main stat, crit chance, and a socket on your jewelry. Those are purely offensive slots. So that was a huge upgrade. And I was able also to put some more Caldison's Despair on a few of my pieces. On the new pants I was able to do it, and I think I did it on one other piece too, my quiver, that's right. I was actually able to finally get a Holy Point shot, Ancient, with lightning, or not lightning, it didn't roll with lightning, I put that on at the Mystic, but this one rolled with crit chance. Seems like they rarely do. And I just rolled lightning damage on it and put Caldison's Despair on it. So in the last 2 or 3 days, she's gotten some very major upgrades. And recently, actually yesterday, I think it was, I completed a Greater Rift level 79, and I did it in 9 minutes, and that was before I did all these upgrades. So this is going to be my first attempt at Greater Rift level 80. Solo. So let's get to it. Hopefully we roll good mobs here and good maps, and we don't get anything that's too just tedious. We don't want Plague Tunnels maps or Keep Depths or anything like that. I'm also gonna, before I do this, let's teleport to Tristram. Just for some reason, Act 5, for some reason, seems laggier than the other acts, even when you're in town. So I'm gonna, I want to operate out of Tristram, where I don't get as much lag for whatever reason. What's my ping at? 312. Let's let that go down a little bit. Down to 144. It's probably gonna be a little higher just because I'm recording. So that's probably gonna have to do. 87. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, let's get to it. Greater Rift level 80. I've been doing Greater Rift 75s all day, like for Calvison's despair. Let's do some progress here and try 80. First one ever. Here we go.
So, are you ready? Then your trial begins.
I'm still waiting. Need more time. I must heal. Not ready yet. Need more time. I'm still waiting. Ready yet. I'm still waiting. Not ready yet.
Darkness awaits you!
Need more time.
Okay, let's try and find a better map. This one sucks.
I'm still waiting.
No, hardly any elites. A lot of lag.
Not ready yet.
You won't survive that!
Need more time.
Okay,
I'm still waiting.
Sweet revenge!
let's go back up this way.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Horrible map. Horrible map. I was hoping we did not get this one. This one actually is almost as bad as the Plague Tunnels.
Need more time.
Not good. Not a good map at all. We gotta go down this way.
I'm still waiting. Not ready yet.
Feel my wrath!
Alright. Let's hope this next floor is better. That was awful. A little better, maybe.
I'm still waiting. Need more time.
This actually feels very doable. The only thing that's holding me back here
Not ready yet.
is the lack of elites and the bad maps. Here's a couple. Catch up here.
I'm still waiting.
Lag certainly isn't helping either.
You won't survive that!
I need more time.
I am wounded!
I feel better now. Not ready yet.
Okay.
Rip these brutes to shreds.
I'm still waiting.
Vengeance! I am wounded!
Need more time.
Feel my wrath!
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm still waiting.
See if we can kill this guy. Those last two fights were really, really hard. The hardest elites I've faced in a long time, actually.
Vengeance!
I don't know if it's
Not ready yet. Need more time.
That was just a taste!
next.
I'm still waiting. Not ready yet.
Darkness awaits you!
Need more time.
Pretty much a miracle I didn't die there with all the fucking lag. And those were some very, very dangerous elite packs with all that lag too. It is an absolute miracle that I didn't die there. It just goes to show you how powerful this build is. And that was the kitchen sink they threw at me there. And I still managed to survive it.
I'm still
This is
waiting.
another really dangerous pack. Frozen, plague, electrified. Yeah, pretty dangerous.
They should have run when they had the chance.
Need more time. I'm still waiting.
Shielding. Lovely.
Need more time.
Wow, these packs. These are really bad packs and loves. Very bad affixes. Shielding, frozen pulse. Yeah, not fun. don't think I could have gotten a worse rift. These maps and these mobs are just about the worst we can possibly have,
Not ready yet.
at least in terms of the elites. And the maps are just awful.
Need more time.
This lag is almost unplayable.
I don't like the look of that.
I'm still waiting. Not ready yet.
Darkness awaits you!
Need more time.
Wow. What a god-awful rift this is.
I'm still waiting.
Holy shit. This is probably the worst rift I've seen all day.
Not enough discipline. Need more time.
Under most circumstances, a rift like this, I would just exit the game immediately and leave.
The Rift Guardians arrive.
Not ready yet. I'm still waiting. Need more time.
Oh my god. That was one hell of a hard rift. I don't know if hard is the right word. Just a mixture of terrible maps. The worst possible maps you could get besides plague tunnels. All the elites were very, very hard, difficult, bad affixes, bad maps, and lots of lag.
Good to see you.
Probably because I'm recording, but even when I record, there's usually not this much lag. Very unusual. Just a really, really difficult, nasty rift all around. But I completed it with no deaths. And I think... How much time did I have left remaining? 2 minutes 45 seconds to spare. I think under better circumstances with less lag, better mobs, and better maps, I could probably complete this in probably about 8 minutes. So without 6-7 minutes to spare. It wasn't, other than those other factors I mentioned, it wasn't too bad.
I am
So-
returning to town.
I have officially completed Greater Rift Level 80, which is a personal goal of mine I wanted to achieve, and I've done it, so I'm pretty happy about that. I guess the next thing will just be to complete it under more ideal circumstances.
Well fought.
Beautiful. Let's see if we got anything interesting here. Another elusive ring. Okay, well, Greater Rift Level 80 done. Thanks for watching, guys. Fire Ice Talon, signing out.